स्वागतं सर्वेभ्यः। कक्षायाः आरम्भं कुर्मः। ॐ गुरुरेव गतिर्गुरुमेव भजे गुरुनैव सहास्मि नमो गुरवे। न गुरोः परमं शिशुरस्मि गुरोर्मतिरस्ति गुरौ मम पाहि गुरो। ब्रवीमि संस्कृतं वाचा ध्यायामि संस्कृतं हृदा। कुर्वे सेवांशकायेन वन्दे संस्कृतमातरम्। यौ नरः संस्कृतव्योम्नि क्यालयं रमते मुदा। संस्कृतिं चैव संस्कारं विन्दते नात्र संशयः। Good evening and a very warm welcome to all of you. Navratri Utsavasya Satpurvaka Shubhashayaः Sarvebhyः. Wish you all a very, very happy and joyous Navratri festival. So today we will do exercise 36. You all may have already got the intimation that tomorrow, Sunday, you don't have class. So we will do a little bit of the Abhyasa today. In case we complete this entire Abhyasa, then next Saturday we'll just do a revision Abhyasa. Otherwise, we will continue the same Abhyasa on the next Saturday if we don't manage to complete it today. Okay, so let's move forward. So first is the shloka. Okay, shlokam uchchaihi uktva Angla bhashayam artham likhata. So the in lesson chapter 7, there were 2 shlokas on Surya, from which one was done. Abhyasa was done, and Tam Suryam has not yet been done. So we will do that first. Geeta ji.
Hari Om Bhagini.
Hari Om. Hari.
Navratri Shubhashayaः. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Tam Suryam Jagatam Natham Jnana Vijnana Mokshadam Mahapapaharam Devam Tam Suryam Pranamamyaham.
सम्यक्. अति सुन्दररीत्या भवती उक्तवती.
धन्यवादः भगिनी, धन्यवादः, धन्यवादः. तत्सर्वं गुरुकृपया.
सत्यम्.
अस्तु भगिनि. पदपरिचयमपि करणीयं वा?
न, आङ्ग्लभाषायाम् अर्थमेव लेखनीयं, परीक्षायाम् अर्थम् एव पृच्छन्ति.
अस्तु. वृन्दा भगिनी पदपरिचयमपि कृतवती.
See, we are doing the Padaparicayam so that you are able to get into the habit of identifying the words and understanding the meaning. As far as the Pravesha exam is concerned, you only have to write the English meaning. So definitely, we are doing a little bit more than what is required for the exam. In the exam, what we are doing in the Abhyasa Varga is just helping you get a sense of how the paper needs to be answered in the exam. So you can just give the meaning, that would be fine.
Okay. I bow to the Sun God, who is the Lord of the worlds, bestower of outer and inner knowledge and salvation, and the one who destroys great sins.
Yes, Mahapapa Haram. So Mahapapani Harati Eshaha, the one who destroys the Mahapapa. Samyak, Dhanyavadaha Geeta. Kindly mute yourself, please. Now we go to the exercises. So you have matched the following. Okay. Let's see. Vatsala ji.
Namaste, Bhagini.
Namaste.
Yeah. Namaste, happy Navratri and Saraswati Puja, Shubheksha.
Wish you the same. So let's do the master following. So Mritchakatikam. Yeah.
Mritchakatikam, the answer will be Shudrakaha.
Shudratah, Samyak. You want to attempt another one?
Yeah. Swapnavaso Dattam Vashaha.
Bhasah.
Vasah. Vasah.
Bhasah. One more.
Yes. Veni Samharaha Bhattanarayanaha.
Bhattanarayana. Samyak. Dhanyavada. So, in the exam, yeah, you may mute yourself. Dhanyavada. So, in the exam, these can come as fill in the blanks. These can come as 1 mark answers, or they can come as match the following. Any which ways. But please understand, this particular chapter, the Samskrita Vaङ्maya Parichaya, is very important. Something or the other definitely is asked from chapter 7, Samskrita Vaङ्maya Parichaya. So please revise this thoroughly. There's a lot of memorization to be done. So please practice this particular section of chapter 7 very well. Similarly, there was another one where you had the granthas and the rachayitas of the various granthas. That is also very important in terms of you had the various shastra granthas and the writers. So that is also a very important section. This usually comes in match the following. Okay, next one. Anne-Marie ji.
Namaste. Happy
Namaste.
Navratri.
Wish you the same.
Thank you. Abhignana Shakuntalam Kalidasah.
Kalidasa. Next one.
Uttara Ramacharitam Bhavabhutihi.
Bhavabhuti. It's a very beautiful piece. You know, I had the good fortune to learn a little bit of it, and the description. It's full. It's very poignant. It talks about the separation of Sita and Rama, and it's the description is really beautiful of nature and how nature mimics their feelings and emotions. A very beautiful piece of work by Bhavabhuti.
I hope I'll read it.
Yes, you must. So we move to the next section of master following. So what we did is the Rupakas and the authors was in one section. The next section, we took the other part which was about the Mahakavyas and the Gadya Kavyas and the Champu Kavyas. So you can attempt another one from here also. Vasavadatta.
Vasavadatta Subandhuhu.
Subandhu, one more.
Vishwa Gunadarsha Champuhu Venkata
Gunadarsha Champu. Yeah, it is Gunadarsha Champu.
Guna. One is missing in the homework.
Okay, I'll tell you.
Vishwa Gunadarsha Champuhu Venkatadwarihi.
Venkatadhari.
Adh. Oh. Okay.
Venkatadhari.
I'll check because I wrote with the. Okay.
It's the and word. You can check your textbook.
Yeah,
That will help you.
Yes.
Yeah, just give me
I wrote
1 second.
there.
Yeah, I just need 1 second.
Excuse. Venkata Dhwa.
Venkatadhari.
Yes, I wrote it wrongly.
Dhanyavada. You may mute yourself, please. We'll move forward. Next one. Chaya Vaidya.
Hariyo.
Hariyo. Yeah.
Naishadhiya Charitam Sri Harshaha.
Sri Harshaha. Yes. Dashakumara Charitam.
Dashakumara Charitam Dandi.
Dandi. You know what's special about Dashakumara Charitam? Did Vrindaji touch upon it in class?
No, I cannot recollect if she has.
Okay. So Dashakumara Charitam is a compilation of 10 stories or something about 10 princes. The beauty of writing, see, this is where the amount of vocabulary that Sanskrit allows. That's point number 1. And the creativity of the writers is to be seen. So one of the stories in Dashakumara Charitam is about a prince who in a war cuts his lip, the lower lip, his lip is cut. So if his lip is cut, he's going to have a speech problem, especially Oshtha like Atha, Bha, these are all Oshtha Varnas. He's not going to be able to pronounce it. So the writer Dandi, in that story, wherever he has written the dialogues of that prince, he has not used a single Oshtha. That is the beauty of it. Okay. Similarly, so it's something that is to be seen. Literally, it has to be read. There is another this thing on. I'm just trying to see. I had that writing on Shurpanakha. Yeah. I'm not able to. 1 second. Yeah, there's another one on Shurpanakha's Vrittanta, not by Dandi, but another writer, I forget. He's written about Shurpanakha's Vrittanta too. After her nose is chopped, she's gone to Lanka and she's complaining to her brother. So there, the writer has not used any Anunasika Varnas. So imagine, without using any nasal Varnas, because she's lost her nose, the entire dialogue is written. So this is the depth of Sanskrit language, these kind of articles. Yeah, one more.
Kiratarjuniyam, Bharavihi.
Bharavihi. So Kiratarjuniyam, a little bit of the story is there for you in Shiksha. So Kirata Shiva comes as Kirata and Arjuna, so this is during the exile, when Arjuna does the penance of Shiva to get the Pashupati Astra. And for the Pashupati Astra, when he does penance, Shiva comes disguised as a Kirata. Kirata is a hunter and he tests Arjuna. So it's a very beautiful story on that. So you have some excerpts from it in your Samskrit Bharati book. Yeah. Dhanyavada. Let's move forward. Yeah. S.L. Anuradha.
Namaste.
Namaste.
Yashastilaka Champu Somadeva.
Somadeva. Champu Bharatam.
Champu Bharatam Ananta Bhattaha.
Kumarasambhavam.
Kumarasambhavam Kalidasaha.
Kumarasambhavam also is there in the Samskrita Bharati. I can't remember whether it's in Shiksha or Kovida. I think it's in Shiksha. About the birth of Kartikeya. So that is also there. And Champu Ramayanam is very beautiful. I've had the good opportunity to study Champu Ramayanam. Again, extremely beautiful writing. And always remember, you know what is Champu, right? Champu is a combination of prose and poetry. Right?
Gadyan.
Now, the Gadya and Padya. The beauty is the Gadya, which is the prose, will be of a far, far higher standard and more difficult than the poetry. One would usually think that in any language, in any literature of any language, poetic expression is really, the test of language. But not in Sanskrit. In Sanskrit Bhasha, if you see, the prose writing is even more difficult and even more beautiful. Yeah, we'll move forward. Thank you, Anuradha ji.
Thank you.
Krishnan Mahoday. Krishnan Mahoday. अस्ति वा Krishnan Mahoday?
Ram Ram.
Ram Ram Ram.
वदति माघः.
माघः. कादम्बरी.
कादम्बरी बाणः.
Baanaha. So Kadambari is something that I'm learning right now. I don't know if you can see. This is how the book is. So it has the commentary by Mallinatha. Okay, it will probably take me a few years to finish it, but just to give you an idea of how Kadambari is. Extremely beautiful piece of literature. Extremely
Original
beautiful.
Astiva, Bhagini. Original Astiva.
Yes, this is original with commentary by Mallinatha. I don't know if you can see
Mallinatha
on the
has also got a commentary for something else also. I saw
many, many,
Soumya
many,
Bhagini's.
many, many. Yes, yes, many, many. Mallinatha has commentaries on many books.
Oh,
So
great,
because his
great.
level of commentary is so good, but it is one of the most complicated stories, and it is prose. And despite it being prose, it is so beautiful. I cannot tell you. So that's Kadambari. Yeah. So we'll move forward. Next question. Yeah. Krishnan Mahoday Astiva. Sound is not good. Is my sound really bad?
No, no, Bhagini.
Okay. Okay. And Mariji said my voice is cracking, so I was wondering. Vatsala ji wants an easy way to remember the names. It is even I don't know. See, I can remember the names now to some extent because I'm reading. So because I'm studying Kadambari, I remember that Kadambari is by Banabhatta. But otherwise, yeah, it is a challenge. I struggle. So I don't know how to remember it. It's not clear. Okay, let me just take out my headset and see if it's better.
It's now. Am I audible?
Better now, yes.
It's better? Okay, all right.
Ye-
Yeah, so Krishnan Mahoday, are you there? Astiva Mahoday? Hardly any hands raised today. Yeah, Krishnan Mahoday, if you're there, you can attempt the next one also. What are the three kinds of kavyas? He's unmuted, but I'm not able to hear him at all. Okay, Ramaji? Rama Bhagini? I've requested you to unmute.
Yeah, the three kinds of kavyas are Gadya, Padya, and Champu.
Yeah, Gadyam, Padyam, and Champu. So remember to please note that Gadyam is in Napumsakalinga, Padyam is in Napumsakalinga, and Champu is in Pullinga. So you need to write that. If you're writing it in Sanskrit, you need to make sure that the spellings are right. If you're writing it in Sanskrit, and if you're writing it in English, it's okay. Okay. And further on, kavyas are also divided into two categories. So which are those two?
Drishya Kavyam and Shravya Kavyam.
Okay. Would you know what is the difference in the two?
Drishya is what is presented on the stage, whereas
Yes.
Kavyam is something that is to be heard or read.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. Uttamam. Samyak. Okay. Dhanyavadaha.
Anyway.
Okay. Can we have a few more hands raised, please? Very few people have come forward today. So let's have some more class participation. Just 4 or 5 people coming forward today. I think everybody is in holiday mood, huh? Festive mood. Yeah. So let's have people come forward. Krishnan Mahoday, are you there?
Prasidani
I'm not able to.
Kani.
Ha, ha.
Are you able to hear me, madam?
Na shruyate Mahoday.
Are you able to hear me? I'll come closer.
Yes, now I can hear you. So prasiddhani gadya kavyani kani. Vadati va?
Kadambari. Banaha. Vasavadata.
Banaha. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Vasavadata. Subandhuhu.
Subandhuhu. Yes.
Dasha Kumara Charitam.
Dandi.
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 Tadanantaram? Yeah, these are the three main. Samyak. Dhanyavadaha.
Dhanyawad.
Vatsala ji, you want to attend this?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, madam.
Yeah. So, Rupakanam Prakaraha. Different types of Rupakas. This sometimes comes in the paper. The 10 types of Rupakams.
10 types of Rupakam. Daha, Dasha.
You can attempt this answer question in English also. It's not a problem.
Okay. 10 types of Rupakas are there, of which 5 are well known.
No, all 10 are known. No,
Okay.
I'm talking about the types of Rupakas. I'm not talking about the, this is the classification of Rupakas, the style of writing, no? That.
Okay. So, the classification are
it's there in the...
Natakam,
Yeah.
Prakaranam, Banaha, Prahashanam, Dimaha, Vyayogah, Samavakaraha, Viti, Angaha, Ankaha. Last one I don't know how to pronounce. Iha Mrigaha. Okay.
Iha Mrigaha. So Vyayogaha sometimes will also have a little bit of comedy. So there is something called as a Madhyama Vyayoga, which is very famous. In fact, it was covered in by one of the Vyoma faculties also some years ago. It's a very small play which is about the meeting of Bhima with Gatotkacha.
Wow.
It's a very, very small play. It's a little funny also. Very nice play. So that's how I remember Vyayoga. It's called Madhyama Vyayoga. That's the title of the play. Yeah. Dhanyavadaha Vatsalaji. You may kindly mute yourself. So the reasons I give you these small tidbits is if somehow that helps you in memorizing, because this chapter definitely is a little tough to memorize. It is difficult. So unfortunately, I don't even know of any mnemonics or anything to help you all memorize this. I can't, nothing comes to my mind. Yeah, Dhanyavadaha. So we'll move forward. What are the 5 Mahakavyas? All these things do come as 1 mark answers, okay? Let's have some more people who haven't answered so far. Yeah, Chaya ji, Chaya Vaidya.
Pancha Mahakavyani, Raghuvamsham, Kumar. I have to say the Kavi also.
If you can remember it, very nice, because it will help you remember it.
Raghuvamsham Kalidasaha, Kumara Sambhavam Kalidasaha, Kiratarjuniyam Bharavihi, Shishupalavadham Magha, Naishadhiya Charitam Sri
Harshaha. Samyak. Uttama. Dhanyavadaha. So there is a saying, Maghe Meghe Vayam Gataha, means it's like a this thing pun, play on words. So Magha Masam, Magha is also the name of a month. So in the month of Magha, which is somewhere around March, they say that the meghas, the clouds move very fast because the clouds haven't still picked up the water. That happens in Grishma Ritu. So the clouds are light and they move. Okay. And Vayam is the birds. So you see a lot of birds also in that month. And the play on words is that when you read Magha, okay, your life can be spent on reading a work by Magha. So that is the this thing. Now we go to the Katha, which is Nyaya Shraddha. Okay, very beautiful, and this is part of your Ramayanam. I don't know if how many of you may be aware that further on to the story of Asamanjas, okay, and his 60,000 brothers, it is these 60,000 brothers who chase the Yaga Ashwa which Indra steals and hides, and he hides it in the netherworlds when Dilipa is Kapila Rishi is meditating, and they dig into the netherworlds, and they think that Kapila has stolen it, and they accuse him of being a thief, and then they all get burnt. And to give them salvation is why Bhagiratha eventually brings Ganga down. So it's a very important part of Ramayana, and also importance to humankind, because but for this particular episode, okay, Ganga wouldn't have come. She was always Akasha Ganga. She was in Swarga Loka, and this is what triggers, the chain of events start from here. So in that sense, this is a very good, very relevant story. Yeah. So Nripatsya kati patnyah santi. There are no new hands today. Yeah. Sanjeev Mahoday. Sanjeev Kakkar.
Namaskar.
Namaskar.
Nripasya dve patni santi.
Dve patni. So then you have to go to dvivachanam of patni. Okay. When you say dve in Strilinga, then you need to go to, it will be patnyau. Nadi nadyau, right? So patni patnyau. Dve patnyau. Okay. Safer way is when you write patni dvayam, you are making it a compound word, which is a single unit. And then you can say asti itself. And you cannot say asti or santi. It is dve means your kriya padam also has to go to dvivachanam. So it will be nripasya dve patnyau staha. Asti staha santi, right?
Right.
So you have to be careful about that. When you use, so there are two words which went wrong. So even though you wrote the answer right, you will not get any marks.
Okay,
right?
Thank you.
Next question also, will you attempt?
Yeah. Rajkumarah Rasamanjah Vinodartham Nagarasya Anyanah Balan Jale. Anyan Balan Jale Kshapati Smaha.
Smahana. There's a difference between smaha. Kshipati sma.
Kshipati Sma.
What is smaha? Smaha is asdhatu, Uttama Purusha Bahuvachana, right?
Yes.
So this is just a term sma for used to, that sense. Yeah. Right. You want to attempt another one?
Sure. Sachivaha Avadat. Sachivaha Avadam. Prajapidakaha Asamanjaha Bhavata Rajyataha Nishkasitaha Bhavatu Iti.
Samyak. Okay, that's another way of saying it also. Dhanyavadaha, Sanjeev Mahoday. We'll move forward. Yeah. Anya means others. Anyat. No, Anya. Anyaha. Where is it gone? Yeah, Anya. So Anya means others. Okay. It's a pronoun. It's a Sarvanama Shabda. So Anyaha Balaha. And because Balan is in Vitiya Vibhakti and Bahuvachanam, so Balaha, Balaha. So this is Anyaha, and then it becomes Anyan because it's qualifying Balan. So Anyan, Balan. Okay, Anya means others. Okay, if it was Balika, it would have been Anya Balika. Okay, if it is fruit, then Anyat Phalam. Okay, I hope that clears your doubt. Okay. Moving forward, Raja Sagaraha Kim Makarot was not answered. Sarita Garg. Sarita ji.
Yeah, namaste.
Namaste.
Raja Sagarah Sachivanam Nindayam Angikratvan Putram Api Asamanjam सः निष्कासितवान्.
राज्यतः निष्कासितवान् or राज्यात् निष्कासितवान्. Either say राज्यतः or you can say राज्यात् in Panchami, both of it, which is correct. Yeah, Samyak. Very well answered. Last one.
सज्जनाः किं वदन्ति? त्यजेत् एकं कुलस्यार्थे इति सज्जनाः वदन्ति.
This sometimes comes as a 1 mark answer, or this can also come as a this comes as a 1 mark answer sometimes. Yeah. Dhanyavadah Sarita ji. We'll move forward. Yeah. So now let's have good participation for this, because we will see what sentences you construct, and let's see whether it is grammatically well constructed, correctly constructed or not. So let's have some more people coming forward to answer these, please. Now, Jaina Mohoday, if you raise your hand, I'll be able to call you. Otherwise, I will not know. Yeah. Let me first call Narayanan Mohoday.
Namaskar.
Namaskar. Api, you have framed 2 sentences?
Yes. Lakshmanah api Ramena saha aranyam gatavan.
Okay. Lakshmanah api Ramena saha vanam gatavan. Because Lakshmana also went with Rama, it is fair enough. Another sentence?
Aham api bhavata saha kriditum ichhami.
Okay. So why, what I will suggest to you, Narayanan Mohoday, is in both the cases, you have used api in the same sense. If you can also use it in the sense of and, where, in another way, it'll be nice, because both of the places you're taken the tritiya and used. So if you look at this sentence, aham devalayam gacchami, bhavan api agacchatu.
Okay.
So what will happen is, it is grammatically perfectly correct. The idea is to show how confident you are about using these words in different styles of writing. Okay.
Yeah, okay,
So
okay.
while both your sentences are correct, there's nothing wrong with your sentences, but try and create structure 2 different styles of sentences. So here, if you see, Ramaha yatichhati, Krishnaha api tadeva ichhati. So just some boy called Rama, some boy called Krishna. While your sentence is also correct. You want to try cha?
Yeah. Balakaha balikaha cha kridangane kridanti.
Balakaha balikaha cha kridangane kridanti. Samyak. Another sentence?
Ramaha Krishnaha Shivaha cha patham pathanti.
Samyak. Ramaha Krishnaha Shivaha cha patham pathanti. Samyak. Okay. Dhanyavadaha Narayan Mohoday, you mute yourself. So Ramaha Shyamaha cha Vidyalayam Gacchataha. So if you see, Gacchataha has taken Dvivachanam, because there are 2 people who are going to the Vidyalayam. So though Ramaha is not Rama, okay, but individually both of them are connected in the sentence. Therefore, it's Dvivachanam. Important point to note. Aham amraphalam kadali phalam cha khadami. Aham is the karta and you are eating 2 fruits. Therefore, it is ekavachanam. Moving forward, let's look at the next one. Yeah. I don't see the hands raised. Again, all the hands are lowered. Keep your hands raised, please, because I will not be able to see you. Jayaraman Mohoday, you lowered your hand, so I can't see it again. Yeah.
Namo Namaha.
Namo Namaha. Yeah.
Before I answer, I just wanted to make one observation, madam. This Oshta, you talked about the lip, the story with the Oshta. Interestingly, in Carnatic music, there is a raga called Niroshta, which is
right.
very interesting. So the Sahitya, with the Sahitya, we don't have any words with the pa, ma, whatever.
Exactly. I mean, it's fantastic, isn't it?
Yeah. Muttiah Bhagavatar, the famous composer, has composed a few kritis in this raga.
Yeah, would you like to share something with the class?
I don't remember the exact
Don't
clipping,
remember?
madam.
Not a problem. Not a problem. It would have been interesting. Not a problem.
Yeah, I will
Yeah.
try
Mahoday,
to do it next
excuse me.
class.
Excuse me, Mahoday. How does the raga go?
So the Niroshta is a janya of Sangrabharanam.
Doesn't matter. How does it sound? Can you just
No,
sing
actually, if you look at it, Sari, Gama, Pada, Nisa. So there, Ma and Pa are
Will
both
not be there.
Oshta swaras, right? Because
Yeah.
Ma and Pa. So they
Yeah.
both are
Ma and
not
Pa will
included.
not be there.
Correct.
Interesting.
And it's very interesting, raga.
And it's
So
very
anyway.
difficult because when you don't have the madhyama and when you don't
Panchama.
have panchama,
Panchama.
it's actually a tough raga. Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Right.
From Ga, you are jumping to Dha. So it's
Yeah. Can you sing the Arohana, Avarohana, Mahoday?
It's actually Sangrabharanam swaras.
Yeah.
We just drop the Ma and Pa. I'm not a very good singer, madam. So
Doesn't matter. We are not talking about how good you are.
I don't want to convert this into a Carnatic music class.
No,
So.
no.
Sure. Yeah, not a problem. Not a
Okay.
problem.
I will
We
answer
like
this
to
question.
hear your words, this raga, how it goes, just like that.
Yeah, I will do it next class if you don't mind. Can't
Yeah,
remember the
sure. We'll do it in the next
Sure.
class. Yeah, not a
Thank you,
problem.
madam.
Yeah. Request everyone to mute yourselves. Yeah, let's come back to Pravesha class. Yeah, iti, have you prepared two sentences?
Yeah, it's very iti means like within quotes. Ramaha vanam gacchati iti Sita avadat.
Yeah. So then what you need to do is also remember in the paper when you write it, put those things in quote and unquote. Yeah.
Oh, really? Because in Samskrita, we don't normally put quotation marks and all that, right?
Not traditionally in the palm leaf writings or whatever, it was not there. But modern Samskrita, when we are doing it, it's fine.
Oh, okay.
For that matter, even the danda is not there.
Yeah. Oh, I see.
The danda that you put is also not there. But this is, since we've moved over to print and digital media and paper and whatever, it is all there. All these things, even comma and colons and all that have come. Otherwise, even danda is not there. So it's fine. It's fair enough.
How did they end the sentences before?
You have to figure out because you will look at the this thing. So if you look at any of the
Uktavan. So the kriya
it will be complete. Yeah, it will continue. It will continue.
I see.
So you search for the Tinganta Pada. Otherwise, also that's how you do it. You search for the Tinganta Pada when you know that that's where. Otherwise, they're all clauses.
I see. Okay. That's
Ekating Padam. See, that's where that's what in the Ashtadhyayi, that's the Sutram, Ekating Padam. So every Padam will have just one Tingantam. So you search for that and that's how you do it. You learn about it when you do Anvaya Krama and all that. In the introduction of Anvaya Krama happens in Parichaya. Then you elaborate on it and Shiksha and Kovida. So that's when you'll start figuring out this thing. Yeah. Your second sentence, Mahoday?
Yeah.
Vatsalaji, please keep yourself muted.
Yeah. Aham avadam tvam maya saha agacha iti. Iti at the end.
Samyak. Not a problem. You can put it anywhere. It's not a problem. So these are the two sentences that are there. Yes.
Can I read my sentences? I just want to know whether they are correct, Bhagini, please.
Okay.
Iti Samskritam Rashtra Bhasha Bhavet iti aham mani.
Fair enough. Good sentence.
Correct, isn't it, grammatically?
Yeah. So long as you put it in the quote and unquote, yeah, it's fine.
Yeah. Another is Swajanam Katham Marayitum Shaknomi iti Arjunaha Krishnam Prishtavan.
Swajanam
Katham Marayitum Shaknomi iti Arjunaha Krishnam Prishtavan.
Okay. Fair enough. That's good.
Okay.
Dhanyavada. Okay. Eva.
Eva means kind of an only, kind of indeed, those kinds of things. So, aham, no, Ramaha atra eva asti iti Krishnaha avadat.
Okay.
Esha mama patni eva asti iti. Iti someone said iti Arjunaha abadat. I can't. There's so many sentences we can make with eva, no?
Now, interestingly, what is important to know is there are a few, while you say that Sanskritam is a Samrita Bhasha, because of which the placements of words doesn't matter, eva is one word where placement matters. Where you put the eva will make a difference on how you emphasize. So, eva has to be used with a little bit of caution. Okay. Mata eva mama daivatam. Okay. Mata mama daivatam eva. Subtle difference.
Yeah.
Okay. Just for this is just an input that I'm sharing with the class. Okay. Sarve janaha sukham eva icchanti. So the eva is emphasizing on sukham. If eva is here, of course, in the sentence, if you say icchanti eva, then again there is a slight. So there are few words where placement matters in Samskrita Bhasha.
We can also say Sarve Janaha Eva Sukham Icchanti.
Janaha eva means apart from Janaha, nobody else is capable of this Ichha Shakti, right?
Yeah, instead of Sarve, if you say Te Janaha Eva. So not some other Janaha. Something like that.
Then it has to be contextual. But if preferably when you write sentences in the exam, don't write sentence. Try and construct sentences which can stand independently and make sense.
Right.
Yeah, that's an important input I would give you, because when the examiner is correcting many papers, sometimes, look at it and then you say, okay, this is not making sense, and you may lose marks. So then the examiner has to go back and review the paper. So that kind of sometimes will happen, sometimes will not happen. So in the exam, when you structure a sentence, don't leave any scope for guessing, okay, maybe it's a, there's a reference made to something else. So when you say te eva janaha, it's not as well structured a sentence. Would be my feedback.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ma'am, can I
it's
try
not
one
grammatically
sentence?
wrong. Sorry?
Can I try one sentence on eva?
Yeah.
Balakau mandire eva sayankale gachanti. Is it correct?
They go to the temple only. Okay, yeah. Mandire no, mandiram gachanti. Because gamla dhatu will take the destination in Dvitiya Vibhakti. So, in your endeavor to structure the sentence with eva, you are forgetting the rule of grammar. So, be careful. Mandiram eva gachanti.
And also, I think she said Bala cow, so it should be Gachataha.
Yeah, so then if you're saying balakau in dvivachanam, then gachanti will not come, no, Vatsalaji? Gachataha, gachati, gachataha, gachanti.
Oh, gachataha. Oh, yes.
Yeah, so be careful, be careful. So play it safe, take bahuvachanam, you won't make a mistake.
I know. Yeah.
Right? No, because why I'm saying is, you're taking the effort to write a sentence, structure a sentence and write it in the paper. And if you're going to lose marks, it's really, because I know you guys are working so hard on it. That's why I'm saying.
But
right?
Madam, here the Mata Eva, can you put it in Sandhi? Mata Eva? That's not correct. You should not do that.
It is correct. It's not expected at Pravesha level, which is why we have written it without the Sandhi. We will take it stepwise. Yeah, when you do Sandhis are there in Parichaya, so at that time we can do it. You can write Sandhi over here. You will not lose marks, but not every student in this class knows the rules of Sandhis, which is why Mata Eva has been written separately. If you know the Sandhis and you are confident of doing the Sandhi Karyam, please go ahead. In Sanskritam, when there is a scope for Sandhi, Sandhi has to be done, but it's fine. At Pravesha, it's fine. Yeah. Dhanyavadaha Jairam Mahoday. We'll move forward. Yeah. So this is very interesting because a lot of people might have doubts on yataha. Upanishadah eva. What is gavaha? I didn't understand, Geeta ji. Anyway, let's complete this and then I'll come to your doubt. So anyone else who hasn't attempted so far, please come forward. And Mary ji? Yataha, have you written a sentence?
Yes, I have written two. Aham karyalaye na gacchami yatah adya shanivasare asti.
Shanivasarah asti.
Shanivasarah. Okay.
Because Shanivasarah is your Kartripadam. It will be in Prathama Vibhakti.
Oh, yes.
When you say today is Saturday, so Saturday, the verb is connected to Saturday. Shanivasarah asti, right?
Yes, yes.
So it cannot take Saptami. It's a Kartripadam, it will be in Prathama.
Yes, I corrected it. Saha pustakam na pathati yatah kandukena kriditum ichchati. Because he wants to play with the ball.
No, I'm just thinking.
Okay.
Okay. Let me just hold on to your sentence too.
Okay.
Saha, so if you look at this sentence which is given, sa apanam gacchati yatah, because shakani avashyakani. So because you need vegetables to cook, so she goes to the shop. Your sentence was saha kandukena kridati
Kriditum ichchati.
Yataha?
No, saha pustakam na pathati or apathat yatah kandukena kriditum ichchati. I wrote
Okay, got it. Okay, so because he wants to play with the ball, he is not studying. Fair enough. Yeah. To be safe,
yes,
if you are given yataha in the exam, try and make the cause and effect a little more closely connected.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not wrong. What you have written is not wrong. Grammatically, it is correct. It is making sense also. But it took me a minute to think.
He doesn't read the book because he's ill or he's lazy or something. It is better.
Lazy, yeah. Lazy is like a little more this thing. The cause and effect is a little more direct.
Okay.
Alasaha. Saha alasaha. So, yataha saha alasaha. Or something like that. Yeah. It's not wrong. Your sentence is correct. Okay. The other sentence that is given is aham nagacchami yataha mama jwaraha asti. I am not going because I have fever. So this same cause and effect is taken and we have given in ataha also. Have you also written on ataha?
Yes. I don't know if it is correct.
Sa
patham na apathat atah prashnasya uttaram na alikhat.
Samyak.
Okay.
Very good. Perfect. Yeah.
अध्यापकः सम्यक् बोधयति अतः छात्राः उत्तीर्ण भवन्. I wanted to say they passed the exam.
Chhatraha. So you're saying abhavan means you're taking it in plural, correct?
Chhatraha.
So chhatraha uttirnaha.
Uttirnaha. Okay.
Uttirnaha is ekavachanam. So uttirnaha. Chhatraha uttirnaha abhavan. Because you took abhavan in plural, that's why I just went backwards, and your kartripadam and the visheshanam which is qualifying your kartripadam, both of them will have to be in bahuvachanam.
I'm not very sure about uttirnaha. I thought it's
Uttirnaha is an adjective.
Okay.
Visheshanam. And the rule in Sanskritam is the visheshanam will always follow the visheshyam. Like for example, tall tree is unnataha vrikshaha. Correct? A tall tree is unnataha vrikshaha. If there are two trees, you will say vrikshaha, vrikshaha, vrikshaha. Right?
Yes.
So it will become unnatau vrikshau unnataha vrikshaha. So uttirnaha chhatraha, uttirnau chhatrau, uttirnaha chhatraha. You got it?
Yeah, I thought it's something with passing, so I was not sure what kind of
It is
word.
passing, but who's passing?
Okay.
Who's
It's
passing?
like an adjective.
The students.
Yes, that's correct now.
Yeah. So that's why it will be uttirnaha. Chhatraha uttirnaha abhavan. Chhatraha became uttirna. So you see, they are becoming something.
Isn't it akta pratyaya?
Sorry?
It is a
akta pratyaya.
Oh,
you're right.
now it makes sense. Yes.
It is. Tru tarane. Tarane is to cross. So uttu plus tru. Uttu upasarga tru tarane kta pratyaya.
Now it is okay. Cross. Yes. Clear.
Samyak. Extremely good attempt. Very, very well attempted. So let's look at the sentence that.
One sentence for me. One sentence.
Yes, please. Yes, please. Yes.
अतः समयः नास्ति अतः नूतनपाठं न करिष्यति. Is it correct?
Could you repeat it?
समयः नास्ति अतः नूतनपाठं न करिष्यति.
Who is the karta here?
Me, I am.
If it is you, aham, then it cannot be karishyati, no? It has to be karishyami, no?
Karishyami.
Be very careful, Vatsala ji. Be very careful. One of the things that I will tell you is, if you want to use aham or tvam or dvivachanam, be careful that the verb also has to go like that. So to be on the safer side, take prathama purushaha only, like balakaha, rameshaha, ganeshaha, prashantaha, something like that. If you take, you'll play it safe.
Okay, thank you.
For the exam. But in the Abhyasa, it is good you're coming with these sentences, because then you are able to identify your mistakes.
Yes.
So if it is aham, then it has to be karishyami. Yes, Jayaraman Mohoday?
And madam, shouldn't she be saying nutanam patham?
I didn't hear that bit. You said nutanaha?
I thought she said nutana.
Nutanam. She said nutanam. I thought she said nutanam. Yeah. Patham, by the way, is in Dvitiya Vibhakti. I hope you're aware of that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So it will not be karishyati, it will be karishyami. Samyak. So kindly mute yourself, all of you, because I need to explain this bit now to everyone. Okay. The same two phrases are taken in yataha and ataha. Please take a look at the screen. Okay. Look at how the yataha and ataha, this particular set of examples will help you make that difference out very clearly. Okay. So she is going to the shop because she needs to buy vegetables. So look at how yataha and ataha. Sa apanam gacchati, because so yataha pakartam shakani avashyakani. When it is ataha, it is getting reversed. Pakartham shakani avashyakani, ataha sa apanam gacchati. Therefore, she is going to the shop. Similar thing in the second one also. Mama jwaraha asti, ataha aham nagachami. I have fever, therefore I am not going. So though in English, you will use because at both the places, please note how yataha and ataha is making a difference in Sanskritam. Yeah, once.
Madam, shouldn't you have na agachami? Separate words.
Na agachami is fine. Na gachami with the sandhi is also fine. At pravesha level, you can write na agachami. Na gachami is with the sandhi karyam. Savarna dirgha sandhi has happened and na plus agachami has become. Like when you say nasmi, right? Nasti. Samayaha nasti is what? Samayaha na asti becomes samayaha nasti. The same way. So you can do the sandhi karyam if you know it. If you don't know the sandhi karyam, you can just write na agachami, both of which are correct. Yeah. Let's quickly just look at the question answers. Geeta ji, I didn't understand your question. 1 second. Sarita ji has written a sentence. Vyayama avashya karaniya Yataha etat swasthyam rakshati. The problem, Saritaji, in your sentence is vyayamaha. You have only written the pratipadikam form. You have not put the visarga. So, vyayamaha. Okay. Avashya. This, Avashya is standing as a Vyayamaha avashyah karaniyah. No, avashyam. I need to come back to you, Sarita ji, on this sentence. I would have preferred if it. See, the problem, Sarita ji, is that karaniya is an aniyar pratyaya, and because it's an aniyar pratyaya, it has to take only the karmani. It is only in passive. So, asmabihi vyayamaha avashyah karaniyah. Let me come back to you. Swasthyam. Etat, no. See, etat is in napumsakalinga. If you are taking vyayama in pullinga, vyayama is in pullinga, it cannot be etat. It has to be eshaha. So, there is a grammatical problem in this sentence, Sarita ji. If you are there, let me see if you are there. Could you kindly raise your hand, Sarita ji? One second, I'm not able to see your hand raised. Yeah. Sarita ji, I've requested you to unmute.
Yes. Yeah, I am here.
Yeah. Yeah. So, etat cannot, etat is a napumsakalinga word.
Okay. I got
so,
it.
If you're saying vyayamaha, which is a pullinga shabda, then it will be eshaha. So, there are a lot of grammatical, while your intention, your meaning is correct, there are a lot of structural challenges in this particular sentence.
Okay.
So, I need to see how avashya, see, vyayama, you have written as a pratipadikam. You have not put any vibhakti to it.
Yeah.
Karaniya is a pratipadikam. Your first three words are in pratipadikam form. It cannot exist in the sentence.
Okay.
Okay. It has to have its appropriate vibhakti. Now, my problem is that karaniya is a pratyaya which is used only in karmani form.
Okay.
So, asmabihi vyayamaha karaniyaha. What do you do with avashya? I'm not too sure if it can be converted to a kriya visheshanam. That's an adverb, which is why I'm sitting and thinking. So then if you say vyayamaha avashyaha, then avashyaha will look like it's qualifying vyayamaha. So there is a little bit of a challenge. If you can construct a simpler sentence, and this sentence I will note it down and I will ask the experts in class. I will ask. Yeah. Can you send me a mail, Saritaji, with this sentence?
Pardon?
Can you send me a mail with this sentence?
Yeah, sure.
So that I'll forward it and I'll just check it with Soumya ji.
Vyoma at the email address.
My Vyoma email address. You have it, right? Sudha Srikant vyoma@gmail.com. SUDHASRIKANT.
Okay.
.vyoma@gmail.com.
Okay.
It's shared in the beginning of the class.
Madam, you could say avashyam, which is a
no. It's no. That's why I'm stuck there.
Okay, I'll send it.
What you are saying, Jayaraman Mohoday, is from a colloquial this thing, because in other Indian languages you can say avashyam, but you can't do it here. It's formed with a yat pratyaya. Is it a yat or a shyanyu pratyaya? I need to figure out. That's why I said, let me come back with this sentence, because I'm having a vashyadatu vashyam. Now vashyam iti avashyam. Let me just come back. There are a lot of problem areas in this sentence. So let me just come back.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So that is where we are. Yeah. It's 6 o'clock now. I'm just thinking, shall we do the conversions today, or shall we take it in the next class? Let me see how much more do we have. 1 second. We had said we had five sentences. Okay, we can actually extend this and complete this. Then we can use this.
It's a very small exercise. We can.
It's a small exercise. No, and we can have some more abhyasas in the next Saturday class. We can do some revision abhyasas. Okay, so let's start this. Who's coming forward? Who has answered? Very few people today are raising their hands. I think everybody's in holiday mood. Can we have people who haven't answered so far to come forward? So many of you are there today in class, but very few are raising. See, Amutta ji and Madhu ji, Madhu Oberoi, Apparao Mahoday. None of you are raising hands. Shaji. Please come forward. Otherwise, we have the same set of people. Yeah. Binu Mahoday.
Namaste.
Namaste. Yeah. So you need to convert the present tense to past tense. And it's all asdhatu. Yeah.
Aham chhatraha.
Asam.
Asam. Okay. Aham chhatra.
Okay. Remember, please memorize this chart. Okay. Asti, stha, santi, and this has been given. Asit. So please memorize this because it will be very, very helpful for you. You want to attempt the next one? Margam ubhayataha vrikshaha santi.
Margam ubhayataha vrikshaha asan.
Asan. Samyak. Asan. One more?
Yeah, sure, ma'am.
This will be easy.
Vrikshaha unnataha asit.
Asit. Samyak. Vrikshaha unnataha. Asti becomes vrikshaha unnataha asit. Samyak. 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 Dhanyavadaha. Let's move forward. Please keep your hands raised. Otherwise, I will not be able to see who's raised the hand. Yeah, muting you. Yeah, Ramaji.
Yes, Begini. Yuvam Kushalau Staha. Yuvam Kushalau Astam.
Astam. Samyak. Excellent. Excellent. Next one.
Vayam Shuditaha Smaha. Vayam Shuditaha Asma.
Asma. Samyak. Now we move to the next exercise where the sentence is given in past and you need to change to present again with asdhatu. So yeah, vrikshe bahuni amraphalani asan.
Should I?
Yeah.
Vrikshe.
Yeah, Ramaji. Yeah, are you there, Ramaji? Yeah.
Yes. Vrikshe bahuni amraphalani asan. Vrikshe bahuni amraphalani santi.
Samyak. Yeah, Sarita ji.
Bhagini, I have one doubt.
Yes.
Yeah.
Can you just tell me what is ubhayataha?
Ubhayataha means on both sides. We have done this in chapter. Yeah. Abhitaha, paritaha, ubhayataha. You remember? In Dvitiya Vibhakti when we learned, we did this. Do you remember?
Very well. Okay. I got the meaning.
Revise. So this was, I think, chapter 6, if I'm not mistaken. Just the previous chapter. Look at, do you have the textbook with you?
Yeah, I have.
Go to page 104. Sardam Sakam, 1 second. Margam Ubhayataha, where is it? This is Sargam. Not chapter 6, chapter 5. Not 6, 5. 1 second. I'll give you the sentences. Yeah. Page 88. 88. Look at this.
Yeah,
Look at the sentence 26.
Sentence
Can you read it?
Yes, yes. Naryah graham ubayatah marjayanti.
Both sides of the house. See, the English meaning is also given over there.
Women clean both the sides of the house. So ubitaha is something different, around.
Yeah, abhitaha means in front. Okay. Paritaha is all around. If you remember, Vrindaji had shown one image and done that, taught that. She had shown one picture to explain the difference between abhitaha, paritaha. So to remember paritaha, you should remember perimeter. In English, what is perimeter? Around, right? So that is paritaha. Peri. That's how you remember. Abhi is in front. Like you say abhimukam, no? Like that. Okay? Yeah.
Excuse me, madam. In the same sentence on page 88, Himalayam abhitaha aranyani santi. There are forests around the Himalayas. So abhitaha here is around.
No. See, this was discussed, Vatsalaji. You have to look at the old videos.
Oh.
This was discussed in the Abhyasa Varga. This was also discussed in detail by Vrindaji. Please look at the earlier videos. It was explained.
Okay.
Okay. It was explained. The subtle difference was explained. So I'll request you to look at the videos of this particular chapter.
Okay, madam.
Okay.
Sorry.
So yeah, no, not at all. See, when you say around, you look at the Himalayas. So geographically, look at it. Imagine the Himalayas geographically. It is in the north of India. What is after the Himalayas is Russia. Is there any forestation there? Because you're going to tundra region. It is complete snow, right?
Yes.
So there is really not much of vegetation. The vegetation is in the plains of the Himalayas. As you come down towards Himachal Pradesh and Uttar Pradesh, that is where you have vegetation. Correct. So when you say all around, you mean that entire this thing in front actually. So again, my request is to look, but abhitaha is in front, paritaha is perimeter. Paritaha is perimeter is very clear. Right?
Yeah.
Paritaha, you remember perimeter. That is like all around the perimeter of the, say, a ground. So there it will be paritaha. Very, you're looking at all the aspects of the perimeter. Yeah. So there is a subtle difference. So I'd suggest that you look at the videos. Yeah. Yeah, Sarita ji, shall we continue?
Yeah, sure. Aham sanskritam pathitum utsukah asmi.
Asmi. Samyak. Next one.
Ekah ahitundikah asi. Ekah ahitundikah asti.
Samyak. One more. Actually, you can finish it. Yeah.
Yuyam chiram pitva traptaha ast. Yuyam chiram
read carefully.
Yuyam chiram pitva traptaha stha.
Triptaha stha. Samyak. Last one.
Tvam shiro vednaya piditaha
No.
asihi.
Sarita ji, read carefully.
Actually, I need to have the glasses, I think. Yeah. Tvam shiro vednaya piditaha asihi.
Vedanaya. You're pronouncing it like how you would pronounce Hindi.
Okay. Tvam shiro vedanaya.
Vedanaya. So, akara.
Vedanaya piditaha asihi. Tvam shiro vednaya piditaha.
Vedanaya.
Okay.
Vatsala ji, please mute yourself.
Tvam shiro vednaya piditaha
Vedanaya piditaha asi. Vedanaya. You need to work on your pronunciations, Sarita ji.
Yeah,
because if you say Vednaya, it will become a Sanyukta Akshara.
Okay.
So then it may mean something entirely different.
Okay.
So which is why, Vedanaya. So this This is the with the halanta plus a. The plus a is the.
So Veda.
Yeah. So that is the problem.
Okay.
Yeah. Veda.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Dhanyavada. So let's move forward to the last section, which is Subhashitam. Yeah. So, yeah. Subhashitam uchaihi yuktva Angla bhashayam artham likhata. So you need to just write the meaning of the Subhashitam. Read out the Subhashitam and write the meaning in English. So let's, let's look at it. Who's answering? Yeah. Jairam Mahoday, would you like to read it out?
Sure. 1 minute. Are you going to put it on the screen or?
It's on the screen right now.
Okay. Yeah, I saw it. Tyajet ekam kulasya arthe gramasya arthe kulam tyajet gramam janapadasya arthe atmarthe prithivim tyajet.
So now I'll tell you what the problem is. Janapadasya is a single word. It is not Janapada. You remember chapter 1 we did in Pravesha, Abhyasa. You remember?
Oh, right.
Yeah. So this artha is sometimes a suffix which will get attached. So Abhyasa, it's like that. So you don't break it as Janapadasya arthe. No, Janapadasya arthe has to be set together.
Okay.
Kulasya arthe has to be together.
So kulasya arthe ekam tyajet, gramasya arthe kulam tyajet, janapadasya arthe gramam tyajet is implied there. Atmarthe prithivim tyajet.
You need to just write the meaning in English. So
I'm just going to. I'm just giving the Anvyaksha. So kulasya arthe. So for the kula meaning race or tribe or whatever.
For the sake of a family, out here, see, the word kula means a whole lot of things. Okay. Here it will mean family in this particular case. So you must understand one thing. In Sanskrit, meanings of the words can be highly contextual.
Yes.
We have seen this when we did the Prahelika on Guna Syuta. You remember Guna? Guna can mean addition. Guna can mean quality. Guna can mean a stitch.
Right.
So, do you take it? How do you take it? Do you take it as a quality or a... So that's exactly what the Prahelika was trying to teach the students. The objective of these Prahelikas are to give you a flavor of the this thing of the language, you know, how diverse it is. So, here kulam will mean family. Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So for the sake of family, one should a
certain member of one family member may be given up. Yeah. See, the story is there, no? For the sake of, you know, it is the Ikshvaku Vamsha. At the end of the day, Asamanjas is born in the Ikshvaku Vamsha. It's the same lineage. He's an ancestor of Sri Rama. Okay. But one person had to be given up to save the country.
Right.
Yeah. So, for the interest of the family, a family member may be given up. Yeah.
And then Gramasyarthe Kulam Tyajet. For the sake of the village, you should sacrifice the
you may
family.
have to sacrifice a family. Yeah.
Yeah. Then Janapadasya Arthe Gramam Tyajet. So Janapadam meaning for the whole nation or country, whatever.
Yeah. So one of the, So sometimes this is how border disputes are settled sometimes. I mean, you can classic example of what happens we are seeing today in the current affairs, right? The news that's going on. But usually that's what happens when, say, a nation is being put together, or this happened even with India during the partition. So there were some villages which had to be traded off, okay, so that we have sovereign borders. So it did happen. Okay, so sometimes you may have to give up a particular village because then governance is convenient. Yeah, sometimes you may take on a village because then governance is convenient. So that kind of trade-off does happen when you have to lay down the borders and there is a new nation that's forming, or maybe in the interest of peace or whatever. But these are never easy decisions. There are often disputes, but that's what it means. Okay, for the sake of a village. So one of the things that we saw, for example, when you say for the sake of a village, a family may be sacrificed. Okay, it need not sound as bad as it is. Classic example is when the pandemic happened, you had to isolate affected families. It happened in most of the apartment complexes. Right? You had to put an entire family in quarantine so that the community is not infected. We did it, right? We did it. 3 years we did it. First wave, second wave, third wave, fourth wave, we did it. So all of us have lived it. So we know what it is. So that is also Tyajet, right? You are quarantining the entire family so that the community is protected. You did have COVID clusters, right? The entire area was quarantined so that a larger area is not affected. We did that, right? We had these COVID clusters. So that's what you did.
Right.
Yeah, so that's what it means. Dhanyavada. I hope there are no other doubts. Otherwise, please write to us.
I have one doubt.
Yeah, yes, Binuji.
So Prithvi, that is in Dvitiya, right?
Dvitiya Vibhakti, yeah. Prithvi.
Yeah. There is, I have one more thing. There is, can we write Prithvi?
There are two spellings for Prithvi. There is Prithvi and there is Prithivi. There are two different words. So the coinage is a little different. The Vyutpatti is little slight difference. It may be a different pratyaya that's coming together. But Prithvi, there are two spellings.
Okay, thank you.
Prithivi is also there. Prithvi is also there. Both are there.
Okay,
Here they have used Prithivim probably because it may be affecting Chandas. So when you write a Sanyukta Akshara or when you write a Hrasva or a Dirgha, sometimes it affects the Chandas, the meter. So then the Kavi will kind of use these are the allowances that the Kavi will take.
Thank you.
Yeah, Astu. Yes, Yugalji, you have a doubt? I'll lower everybody's hands. Yeah. So what are the doubts? Let's look at it quickly, or you can write it in the Q&A. Then I'll be able to answer it because we need to close class now. Yeah. Yugalji, is your hand raised? You have a doubt, I presume? Okay. Then we'll close class because I don't see any other hands raised. If any of you have any doubts, please raise your hand or put it in the Q&A. Yeah. 1 second. Sorry. Yes, Yugalji, what's your doubt?
Madam, what is the self-realization? For the sake of self-realization, the entire world may be sacrificed.
Sorry?
Self-realization. What is the self-realization? For the sake of self-realization.
Atmarthe prithvim tyajet. When you're saying Atmarthe prithvim tyajet, what you are trying to say is whatever is your worldly comfort. Okay? Like for example, if you want to really realize the Parabrahma, okay, you will realize that you need to leave out all worldly attachments. So and so is my sister, so and so is my mother, so and so is my daughter, so and so is my son, so and so is my uncle. So a lot of people who take up sannyasi, right? The sannyasis, people who choose the path of sannyasa, they leave everything that is in the world, including their family relationships, because they are on the path of self-realization.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
You give up your identity. You give up your name. When you take sannyas, you give up your name also, right? You are addressed by another name. So all your identity, whatever connects you to the earth, you give it up.
Yes, actually,
that's one way of looking at it. That is one way of looking at it. That is one way of looking at it. The other way of looking at it is, if you really want to move to the other realm, you need to give up your life also for moksha. When you want moksha, you need to get out of the janana marana cycle. Janana marana cycle is what is connecting you to Prithvi Loka. So there are layers of meanings in this. So if you want to come out of the Janana Marana cycle, you need to give up your bondage to the Prithvi Loka. Isn't it?
For the liberation of the death and birth, and that means self-realization, we can...
What is self-realization? So the question is, what is self-realization? Self-realization is to understand that you and Parabrahma are not separated entities, right?
Yes, yes.
So you can go around the entire world and then you say that Bhagwan aur kahin nahi, hamare mein hi hai. Right? So the identification, so there are many paths. If you see our scriptures, like if you see Viveka Chudamani, for example, or any of the scriptures you see, in any of the Upanishads also, is the journey outside or is the journey towards within? Are you going inside or are you going outside? Exactly. Yeah? That's a very profound this thing. Atmarthe prithivim tyajet is very profound. Chayaji, what's your doubt? Bhavata in the katha, I didn't understand this.
Yes, there is a sentence.
Yeah, we'll go to the katha.
Yes. Prajapidakaha asamanjah bhavata rajyatah nishkasitah bhavatu. So that bhavata, is it chaturthi vibhakti or?
Tritiya, bhavan shabda tritiya vibhakti bhavata. So, by you, rajyatah, from the kingdom, nishkasitah bhavatu, may he be exiled by you.
By you, okay.
By you, therefore bhavata.
Okay.
Because you are using bhavan shabda. And when you use bhavan shabda, you will use prathama purusha. Therefore, it is bhavatu.
Okay.
If it is, no, it is bhavatu because it is asamanjaha. Asamanjaha nishkasitaha bhavatu. So let asamanjas become exiled. By whom? By bhavata.
By you. Okay.
Bhavata, tritiya. What are the rules of tritiya vibhakti? Karana and karana, right? Karana and karana.
Yes.
The means to do it and the cause to do it.
Yes.
So may he be exiled by you. Therefore, bhavata nishkasitah bhavatu. So asamanjaha, therefore bhavatu. Asamanjaha nishkasitah bhavatu. May asamanjas be exiled. Bhavata nishkasitah bhavatu, by you. May he be exiled by you.
By you. Oh, thank you very much.
It is tritiya vibhakti ekavachana of bhavan shabda.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Most welcome. Okay. Astu atra sthagayamaha. We've taken a lot of time. Further doubts, please post it in the send us a mail, or we will take it in the next class. Okay. Let's have some. So we'll just do the Shanti mantra. Sarve bhavantu sukhinah, sarve santu niramayaha, sarve bhadrani pashyantu, ma kaschid dukkha bhag bhavet. Om shanti shanti shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om. Dhanyavadah. Punaha Shanivasare milamaha.